Venezuelan opposition leader Juan Guaido traveled to Brazil on Thursday, visiting President Jair Bolsonaro and ambassadors of European Union states. It was part of a tour of several nations meant to ratchet up international pressure on President Nicolás Maduro to step down. At the United Nations, Guaido's allies attempted to do the same. The United States introduced a resolution calling for free and fair elections in Venezuela, as well as humanitarian access. But Russia would not have it.
We are seriously concerned by the fact that today's meeting may be exploited as a step for preparations for a real, not humanitarian intervention, and as a pretext for external intervention.
They vetoed the draft, which was supported by 9 other council members. The U.S.'s special representative for Venezuela said the biggest threat to the Venezuelan people came from their government.
Regrettably, by voting against this resolution, some members of this council continue to shield Maduro and his cronies and prolong the suffering of the Venezuelan people.
More than 3 million people have fled the country seeking food and medicine, while others have taken to the streets in protest after an election widely regarded as illegitimate. Supporters of the resolution pointed out that it contained no authorization for military force, but Venezuela raised the specter of colonialism.
The power in Venezuela has to do with the Venezuelan sovereignty and the Venezuelan people. They behave like colonialists. I'm not saying this is a project of recolonization of Latin America.
Russia introduced its own resolution, reaffirming the territorial integrity and political independence of Venezuela, but it only got 4 votes. European countries, which have also recognized Guaido, accused Russia of misrepresenting the U.S. draft and Venezuela of working against the interests of its own people.
It is not true that the dilemma in Venezuela is between war and peace, as they have said. It is not true that the dilemma in one ideology or another. In Venezuela, it is between democracy and dictatorship.
So the international stalemate continues. Nicolás Maduro remains in power, and Juan Guaido wonders if he'll be allowed to go home. Kristen, Saloomey, Al Jazeera, the United Nations.